Okay, so here's the deal. For the next 3 to 4 weeks, I should mute everyone too, sorry. Mute off. Okay, for the next 3 to 4 weeks, this group, okay, whether you're in the Emerald track or the Diamond track, our calls are going to be the same every Sunday, the same time for the next 3 to 4 weeks. We'll gauge it. We are going to meet and we are going to go over one of the vital behaviors, right? And so whether you're a brand new coach or you're a seasoned coach and you've been a Diamond before, whatever, the vital behaviors are just that. They're vital. I mean, even at, the level of leadership that I'm at, if I'm not engaged in phase 1 of the vital behaviors, and if I'm not doing exactly what I'm asking you guys to do every single day, then my business doesn't move forward. And in fact, it moves backwards. So these vital behaviors, get used to them, because as long as you want to be a coach, as long as you want to have a successful business, you're going to be doing these things. And when you stop, or when you catch yourself not doing these things, then you're going to see your business slide backwards. So the purpose of this is for us to not really look at the shiny objects, the results, right? So we're not necessarily going to be talking about hitting Success Club or hitting certain ranks or getting to elite. Those are the shiny objects, and those are very, very important. And as much as I love to talk about those things, as much as I love to focus on those things, the purpose of this group is for us to fall in love with the process, not the results. If we can fall in love with the process of what we're doing every single day, the results will come, right? But we have to understand the process, we have to get good at the process, and we have to master them, and we have to do them every single day. We have to be tunnel vision on these vital behaviors every single day. And it's easy to kind of get sidetracked by the shiny objects and the goals and things. And don't get me wrong, that's important. But we're going to put blinders on, and we are going to focus on these vital behaviors. And each week, I'm going to break down one of the vital behaviors, okay? And I'm going to share with you guys how to master that vital behavior, how to have the mindset. We're going to have dialogue. We're going to talk about it. And then every day, we're going to implement that vital behavior. Because here's the thing, Beachbody's really, really good at our challenge groups. Our challenge groups, they're money, right? I mean, somebody gets a challenge pack, so they have the tools that they need. And then we put them in this challenge group that's full of support, and they have to check in, so it's accountability, and they're around other people who are doing it, actively engaged in it, and it helps them to feel comfortable to do it, to do these vital behaviors, and to coach. It helps them to stay focused in the challenge and to do the program in Jinx Shakeology. I was jumping ahead in my mind. The same thing with coaching. We don't really, I don't have a group going that would be like a challenge group per se for coaching. I mean, we have our team page, but that's more like informational, right? Introduce new coaches, any information about national wake-up calls and things like that. That's an informational group. We have our February Cup group, which seems to be going pretty good, and people are engaged in there. But we don't have a challenge group for coaching where we have that accountability every single day. And I think that's what we need, right? Because the challenge groups work for fitness. So why not take the same concept and the same model and apply it to our business? Okay. So this week, what's going to happen is we are going to talk about the vital behavior of inviting. Okay. Only because they're all very important, but each week I'm going to give you guys a to-do list, right? And the to-do list will grow with each vital behavior. But I want you guys to get into the habit of inviting. And I'll tell you what, inviting is really hard for a lot of people because there's such a fear kind of associated with it. You have fear of rejection, fear of what people think. So many coaches fear inviting. But we know that if we're not inviting, then we're not going to have challengers come to us. It just doesn't work that way. You have to invite people. You have to plant seeds. So so when I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about, okay, well, how am I going to help you guys kind of master inviting? Okay, so my type of personality is, I was just going to say, listen, get a list of people, use the scripts, and start inviting 3 people a day. And just, that's it, because that's how my personality is. Josh Coates talks about this a lot, about different personality types. And I'm more of like a rhino. Like, tell me what to do, give me the goal, and I'll do it. But I was able to kind of back up and think about this. And I want to talk about the mindset that you need to have with inviting. Because here's the thing, if we don't understand that fear that we feel, then it's going to hold us back. And let's talk about fear, first of all. Fear is something that we all have. Like, God instilled fear in us to save us from getting hurt. So when we go into like uncharted territories, or when we do things that we're not comfortable with or that we've never done before, we have this fear that kind of triggers to kind of like close up, like be safe, like don't go there. Like if you'd walk out in the front middle of a street and you see a car coming, that trigger of fear and adrenaline starts going, and you get yourself out of that situation very quickly. Like you're gone, you're going. Well, a lot of people have this fear of rejection, fear of what people will think, this fear trigger in your brain about inviting and really becoming a coach. And so we have to just know that, yes, it's there, but it's like a smoke alarm in our house, right? Smoke alarm will go off any time that there's smoke. So I could just, let's say that every time I don't know, cook dinner, I burn the dinner. And so the smoke alarm always goes off in the kitchen because I'm cooking dinner, and so it's going off. The smoke alarm's going off because there's smoke there, but it doesn't know that it's okay, I'm just cooking dinner. It's just like fear is like a smoke alarm. It's just like an automatic response, right? It doesn't know, there's no logic behind it. So when you start to think about inviting people and you have this fear of, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm ready yet, or you're worried about what people will think, or if they'll say no or rejection, you have to understand that fear is going off, but it's not logical. It's preventing you from moving forward. How many times, for myself, I've sat on the couch before watching TV in the evening, knowing I should probably invite people. I should probably invite people to a challenge group. I should do that. I haven't done it yet. But for some reason, like, I have this thing that stops me from doing it because when I think about it, it's like, I don't know, like, I rationalize why I can't get my invites done. But it's really coming from a place of, I don't really have anyone to invite. I don't know if they'd say yes. Will they ignore me? Will they reject me? And so, like, my brain just goes through all this stuff, and then I come to the conclusion that, maybe I should just sit here and just keep watching TV, and I'm not ready yet to invite her. Now's not a good day. But the thing about it is, do you know how many people are sitting on their couches depressed? Do you know how many people are sitting in their homes feeling really down about themselves? Maybe because of them gaining weight, or maybe because they're going through some emotional things, or like life has been really rough. Maybe they don't have any positive people in their life and they're just sitting there. And because you are scared of what maybe people would think, or being ignored, or being rejected, so you choose to not invite that day. You choose not to plant seeds that day. And it's actually, like, when I think about it for myself, it's selfish of me. It's selfish of me because if I wasn't invited, if I didn't have this in my life, then I would be in such a worse off place. Like, I wouldn't have the friends that I have. My faith wouldn't be where it is today. I wouldn't have the light at the end of my tunnel. I wouldn't know that there's opportunities to grow, and that I've always got workout, available to me that I can just put in. And I know even if I don't want to, I can go work out. And within 5 minutes of working out, I automatically feel better. I can look at girls on this team who I know their lives have changed dramatically because I invited them one day. And they, over a period of time, they're like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm not talking about weight loss. I'm talking about girls who've said, I've been able to, have better relationships with my spouse because I'm working out now and I feel better. I have more energy. I'm going off my meds for depression and anxiety because I'm getting a hold of my life again. Girls who have told me like my faith has grown because I joined a challenge group and I became a part of this family that we have. And and all of these things. And I just think if someone didn't invite me one day, then I would have never had the courage or opportunity to invite others. And so I want you to think of that. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to have the mindset that you have to invite, you have to pay it forward. And you're gonna feel fear, whatever that your brain is gonna tell you that it is. I'm not ready, or oh, I'm too busy, or oh, I don't have anyone to invite. Like that voice of fear in your head will create so many lies that just aren't logical. But the truth is, there's way too many people out there that need you. They need you. And you know what? This isn't about the stupid little $40 commission that you make on a challenge pack. Really? Like, that's not why I'm inviting people. I'm not sitting there for an hour a day with my list going through inviting people because I want to make $40 commission on a challenge pack. That's stupid. I mean, it's not stupid, but it's way bigger than that for me, right? And I know it's way bigger than that for you guys because, like, you're here, right? And so you need to change your mindset about inviting, and you need to face this fear. Because if you don't, and if you keep having excuses as to why you're not, it's like it's almost selfish and it's self-absorbed thinking, oh my God, what are people going to think of me? Are they going to reject me? Are they going to think that I'm being too salesy? And you're thinking about you instead of thinking about others and all those people who need you to plant the seed to say, hey, come on, extend your hand to someone and say, listen, let's do this together. And whenever you're ready, I'm here. But if you can't have the courage and the discipline and the mindset to do that, then I don't know. It's just, you've got to extend beyond yourself. You've got to stop being so self-absorbed and worried about what people think of you. And you start putting the spotlight on them and know you are here for purpose. And God is placing people in your path specifically so you can reach out to them and touch them. It's very, very important. So, okay, so let's talk about 3 tips to overcome fear. And I'll go through these real quick. I have these written down. All right, if you feel nervous about inviting, right, because I'm going to ask you guys to invite 3 to 5 people a day for the next 3 weeks. Every single day, I'm going to ask you to invite 3 people, at least 3 people, 3 to 5 people. Right? And that doesn't mean everyone's going to say yes, because they're not. I promise you they're not. But what you're doing is you're planting seeds. You're planting seeds with these people, and you're just saying, hey, if you're ready and if you want to, I'm here to help you. And that's all it is, right? And so I'm going to ask you to do that. And if you're here and you want to move your business forward, you have to fall in love with the process, right? So let's talk about 3 tips I got for you guys to kind of overcome that fear of inviting. The first one is talk about it. If you're nervous, if you're scared, if your brain's giving you reasons why you can't invite, I want you to share them. Say it out loud. I'm scared of people ignoring me on Facebook. I mean, when you say it out loud, it sounds ridiculous. But do you know how many people are really upset when someone doesn't respond back to their messages? Like, that bothers people. So I want you to say your fears out loud. And if you have them and you want to share them in the group, share them. Because chances are, if you feel that way, others do too. And then let's talk about it. And when you can say these fears out loud, and then when we can kind of reason through them, you're like, okay. Because the truth is, the number 2 thing is ask yourself, what do you have to lose and what do you have to gain? What do you have to lose? from inviting. And what do you have to gain? You have so much to gain. You have so much. You're going to start planting seeds. You're going to start gaining confidence. You're going to start moving your business forward. You're going to start connecting with people and touching people's lives. And when you have your first challenger come on board and they lose 15 pounds, or they tell you, my marriage has become better because I'm starting to feel confident again, or, oh my God, I went to the store and I put on a pair of jeans I never thought I'd fit, or I was able to quit taking my depression meds because I've been eating right and working out. When you have your first challenger tell you that, then it will be all worth it. Trust me, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. What? I mean, think about that and kind of weigh it out. And so that's the second one. And then the third one is you need to have a strong emotional connection to why you're doing this. Why are you a coach, right? Like, why? Is it to help others? Because if it is, then stop worrying about what people are going to think of you and unapologetically put yourself out there. I unapologetically make it very clear that when you join my team, that this isn't just about Shakeology. This isn't just about a workout program. Like, we're going to be talking about faith. We're going to be talking, I'm going to tell you that you need to listen to some Joyce Meyer's podcast, and I'm going to be, sending you necklaces that talk about, like God's got your back type stuff. I unapologetically tie my faith into my business because that's my purpose with this. My purpose is to empower women to live their best life, whatever it is, with faith as the foundation. Because that's what I believe. That's what I feel like God has placed me on this path. So that's my purpose with this business. And so when I go and invite people, I don't feel bad or, oh my God, are they going to think I'm salesy? Or, oh my God, are they going to think I'm just trying to make money off them? No. I'm going in here with the mindset that if they're ready, God is placing them in my path, and I'm going to talk to them. And if I can connect with them and if I can get a hold of them, I'm going to do everything I can to empower them to live their best life with faith as the foundation. And I hope we become faith friends, and I hope we become fit friends, and I hope we become girl bosses together. Like, that's my purpose. You guys need to figure out, why are you doing this? What is your purpose? It could be similar to mine, but it could be totally different, and that's okay, right? So your purpose, be connected to that. And then your why. Your why and your purpose is different, in my opinion. You have your purpose, right? That will be here no matter what. But then you have your North Star, your why. What will keep you up and get rid of your excuses and get you into hustle mode? What is it? And maybe it's quitting your full-time job so you can be at home with your kids more. Maybe it's a vacation for you and your spouse because you guys have never had it. Or maybe it's a family vacation at Disney World. Maybe it's doing this full-time because you hate your job and you would love to do this. Maybe it's becoming debt-free. I don't know what your North Star is. I don't know what your why is, and I don't know what your purpose is. But you should know. You need to be clear on this. Because if you don't know that, then you're going to have a real hard time being consistent and having discipline with the business. And you're going to have a real hard time being in hustle mode because life is busy. And you'll always have things kind of coming up in your way. And so you'll kind of just like dabble until you become very convicted with purpose and a why. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So those are 3 things that I suggest that people do if you are having like some serious fear of inviting, is talk it out loud and just kind of work through it with us as a group. Ask yourself, what do you have to lose and what do you have to gain? And really, like, if you need to make a lose and gain list, do it. But I think you're going to have a lot more to gain. And then have a strong connection. Figure out what your purpose is and what your why is. What is your North Star that will keep you up and keep you on the hustle? Okay, so we got 10 minutes left. So I hope that that's kind of given you guys an idea of why this is important, why inviting is so important. And the other thing is this. The only way to build your empire, the only way to grow your team, right? The only way to create a huge team of girls who you will love, who become some of your best friends, who you'll get to know their spouses, you guys will get to know each other's kids, you'll start to take vacations sometimes together, like you'll literally become like family. The only way that you're going to build this empire of yours, these push to purpose girls or whatever your team is going to be, is by inviting to a challenge group. Because the best coaches are normally challengers at first. They believe in the challenge group. They believe in Shakeology. They believe in the program, and they believe in the atmosphere of what Beachbody is. That's how you're going to grow your team. That's how you're going to build your girls. Your for me, it's my push to purpose girls. Like, gosh, I mean, some of you guys I consider like my best friends, and I know you, and we take vacations, and I know your kids, and you know my kids, and I mean, we know stuff about each other because it's like you become like family, right? And it's amazing. It's amazing. And you all are going to build your team. You're going to build your empire, but it begins with inviting. So here's the deal. In the groups, I'm going to screen share. You guys have seen this before. This will not be new to you. Can you see the 30-minute power hour thing? Karen, I see you right now. Give me a thumbs up. Can you see the blue Okay. This is what we're going to be doing every single day. Now, here's the deal. We're going to be putting this week a huge emphasis on inviting. So what I'm going to post this picture. This is your to-do list. I'm going to post this in each group. So what I'm going to ask you to do is okay, we're going to focus on the right side, the business to-dos. You're going to invite 3 people to a challenge group every single day. You don't need to invite to coaching yet unless you're in the diamond track. But if you're in the emerald track and you're not comfortable inviting to coaching yet because you really don't have any challengers, then you're not going to do that this first week. All I want you to do is just focus on 3 people a day to a challenge group, right? And you're going to use the scripts, and I'll post the scripts, and all it's going to look like is this. Hey, Sarah, how are you? I'm getting together a March 21-day fixed challenge group, and I'm wondering if you might be interested. No pressure, either way, but just let me know. Hold on, I got it. Will somebody, Karen, I think you unmuted yourself. Will you mute yourself just so there's not feedback? Awesome, thank you. It's going to be very simple, but you have to do this. And a lot of people they'll be like, oh, I'd love to, but I'm waiting for taxes, or, oh, I can't this month, but maybe next month. Some people will say, oh, thanks for thinking of me, but not right now. Some people will just not respond because they might have saw your message and then they get busy, or they just don't want to respond back to you. All of those things will happen, but we're going to do this together. So Monday through Friday of this week, starting tomorrow, we're going to invite 3 people a day to a challenge group, right? And if you're in the diamond track, I'll go into this a little further in your group. But that's it. And then what I want you to do is you're going to add 3 friends a day on Facebook. And then you're gonna post at least 1 to 3 times a day on Facebook as well. So here, let me break this down. For those of you guys who's doing that? That's really weird. I did not do that. Wait, did someone do that? Oh, that's strange. Okay, that's weird. I don't know who did that. Like, I've never in my life seen that before. That's weird. Okay, I don't know what that is. But anyways, that's so strange. I'm so sorry, but that really caught me off guard. Okay, so here's the thing. This is going to be like our power hour. This is going to be what we're doing. But I'm going to break this down for you guys. And this week, we're just focusing on inviting 3 people a day. That's to a challenge group. And then on the other side of that is you're going to start adding 3 friends a day, and you need to share your journey. So,
Andrea.
Yeah?
Your screen is in like the Zoom. Like, I don't even see what you're talking about.
Wait, Karen, can you see this?
Oh, is that it?
What is it?
It's like your Zoom thing.
No, did someone write screen on here?
I did that. I couldn't stop laughing, so I
Okay,
didn't understand.
I seriously thought like my house was haunted. You're such a brat. I thought there was like a ghost in my room. That's all I could figure. Like once when I was in 8th grade, I did the Ouija board and I was thinking, do that. God, that was like coming up in my head.
I
Okay,
just can't see it. That's what I'm trying to say.
all right, listen. I'll post the to-do list in each group and I'll break it down. But basically, if you're in the Emerald track, you're inviting 3 people a day and you're adding 3 friends a day on Facebook, and then you are posting 1 to 3 times a day. Okay? That's what you're going to do. Diamond track, you're going to have a little bit more stuff, but I'll add your list in there too. Here's the deal. Every day I'm going to have a pinned post on top, and it's just going to say Monday accountability. When you invite your 3 people a day, I want you to screenshot it on your phone and post the invite every single day. So, it's just going to be on that pinned post. So every day that pinned post was probably going to have like 40 comments, but that's okay, because that's the accountability aspect. Just like we ask our challengers, post a sweaty pic, post a picture of your Shakeology. I'm asking you guys to post your invites, screenshot them, and post them, okay? So you're going to post your invites in there. Now listen, for those of you guys who don't yet have even an idea of who you want to invite in a list, then you're going to sit down and you're going to think about, who would you like to invite? Who would you love to do 21 Day Fix about? With the mindset that we talked about. Like, I want you to have that mindset of, look, it's selfish to not, because I want you to think about yourself. I want you to think about how your life has changed since you have been in a challenge group and now you're a coach. It's not about making money. Screw the $40. It's not that big of a deal. It's not about you being salesy. It's about you paying this forward and having purpose. And when God places someone in your path, you're going to extend the invite. You're going to plant the seed. And then that's all you're doing. You're just inviting them. And if they don't want to, okay. And if they do, awesome. You're going to bring them on and you're going to love on them and you're going to just plug them in and help them. Okay? So you're going to change your mindset. You're going to recognize that fear, it will possibly start talking in your head and you're going to have to silence it. We can talk about that out loud. And then you have to go for this. You have to start doing this. You have to start planting seeds and inviting. Okay, and that's like one of the vital behaviors. And then each day I'm going to kind of be posting stuff in the group to help you guys. I'll screenshot some of my invites and we can have conversations if you have questions, things like that. But we're really going to focus on inviting. So Monday through Friday, you guys are inviting 3 people a day. Okay, listen, here's the other piece that I'm going to add to this, is that if you are not right now 100% in a program, like engaged in a program, then tomorrow you begin 100%. I know I need to get back into 100%, not 50%. Not just getting the workout in, doing a random PIO here and a random 21 Day Fix there, and not pairing up the food with it. No, that's not doing it 100%. And as a coach, the thing that will get your business going, the thing that will build momentum the most, it's not some fancy training. It's not, some fancy anything. It's you committing 100% to a program and sharing your journey and inviting people to come along with you. That's it. That's it. Like that right there is very important. That will either set your mindset in a great place or it'll screw you up big time. When I am not doing a program and I'm just one day doing insanity, one day I go for a run, I'm not following any food, and I'll drink my Shakeology every day because I do that anyways, but I'm not plugged into a program, my mindset of inviting feels really false and it feels hypocritical and it doesn't feel very good. But when I'm 100% in a program and I'm following the food and I'm eating right and I'm getting my 30-minute workouts in and I'm drinking my Shakeology, I feel way better inviting. I feel way better inviting. So I'm going to challenge all of you guys. Okay. This group is going to run for 3 to 4 weeks. So I don't know what program you're in right now. I know some of you guys are doing 21 Day Fix, maybe Hammer and Chisel, Insanity Max, whatever it is. But if you're not 100% in a program as a coach, it's our job to do these programs. We have to do these programs and we have to share our journey because that's what inspires people. And so starting tomorrow, Monday, you need to get yourself 100% on a program. Are we good with that? Because that's really big about the mindset too. I still can't believe, Sarah, like you like wrote with your finger screen over my computer.
Well, you can draw on it. So I put a chat through and you didn't see it.
I was screen sharing. That's really weird. But okay.
I couldn't stop laughing to unmute myself because I was like trying to be quiet and laugh. And
what was my face? Was I like, as I see someone writing across my screen and I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? Okay. All right. So mindset, face the fear, 3 to 5 people a day, inviting to a challenge group. If you don't have a challenge group, I'd suggest maybe start inviting to a March one. Like maybe get like a fun March spring one. And here's the other thing. If you don't know about the challenge group tracker app yet, I'm going to post about that. I'm way spread thin on challenge groups right now. I don't like it. I feel like I'm in 5 different groups. I'm spread way too thin. I'm going to consolidate my challengers into this app. I'm going for the app. I suggest you guys go for the app too. And if you don't know what it is, I'll post a video about it. But Beachbody created an app. You can get it on Android. You can get it on iPhones, and it's awesome. It's really awesome. People can check in weekly with you with like pictures, weight, measurements. There's a group environment for group chats. I mean, it will literally let you track everybody, and you guys can have that, and it totally removes it off Facebook. I like it a lot. So if you're feeling like scattered and all of that, like consider maybe trying out the app and going for like a March, like a spring one. I really like that. So we can talk more about what you're inviting to, but you need to kind of like think about that and figure out what you're going to invite to. Be specific because that's really important. Any questions about what we've talked about? Does anyone have any? So no one has questions. Let me check the chat because I don't see it. Wait, where's the... Okay. Okay, I think that's all just from last. Okay, so 3 people. This week, we're focused on inviting. I'll start sharing some stuff about inviting scripts and all that. I'll put the to-do list in each group. And then just remember, every day, you're going to screenshot your invites and you're going to put them on the pinned post for that day. And that's going to be the accountability. And listen, please do this for me. Like, do this just like when you bring challengers into groups and you want them to post their sweaty pics and they don't, and it feels crappy. It feels crappy when you run groups and no one does it. So please, please, please do this with me. Okay. So 1 week we're focusing on inviting. Any questions? Karen, do you have any questions? Are you good? Unmute yourself. You do. I think you, hold on. I'll try and unmute. Go ahead. Karen, do you have questions?
Okay. You wanted us to do the miracle morning?
Oh, gosh. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Oh, such a big thing. Okay.
My question, that there's several versions of it on my Kindle. There's like the Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and then there's Miracle Morning for salespeople.
Yeah. I mean, I want you to get the Miracle Morning for network marketers. Oh my gosh, so important. Geez, Hope, I can't believe... Were you like, when are you going to talk about that? Hope's my Miracle Morning partner. Listen, this is important, okay? I wanted all of you guys to have either gotten it on Kindle or ordered it in like through Amazon or something so you have it. This is huge, and we are reading this book or listening to it. You can get on audio too over the 3 weeks, and you guys need to start implementing a Miracle Morning. Basically what it is you're going to get up an hour earlier than you normally would, and you're going to fill your cup. You're going to fill your cup with affirmations. You're going to fill your cup with personal development. Drink water. Get a workout in. And I have to be honest, I don't do like, I'll do like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of a workout, but my hardcore workout, I normally like to do around 10 because lighting's better for pictures and stuff. But even if you just get up and get some cardio in or whatever, gets a workout in, create your to-do list. I read my Bible, and then I also read like personal development and stuff. But I want you all to start implementing a miracle morning. And if you can't get up an hour earlier, even if you just do 30 minutes, but you guys got to fill your cup up in order to fill others. It's very, very important. I'm telling you what, to be able to get up and know that I'm drinking my water and I'm reading my Bible and I'm reading my personal development, and I'm creating my to-do list, and just even getting 15, 20 minutes of a workout in before the kids normally get up, what it does is I feel on top of the day and I feel full when I begin. And the hardest thing is just the first 5 minutes. And he talks about that. Like the decision that you have to make when your alarm goes off, are you actually going to get up? Or are you going to push snooze? That's like the hardest, because you don't have to get up because you got a while till you actually have to. But are you going to have the self-discipline to get up? And this is big because when I don't get up, or when I wasn't getting up and I hit snooze and I knew that I should have been getting up, what you do is you tell your subconscious, I don't have self-discipline. I don't have self-discipline. Because you told yourself the night before you'd do it and you'd set your alarm. And then when you don't do it and you hit snooze and you don't get up, you're telling yourself you don't have self-discipline, and you don't want to tell yourself that. And so it's really, it's really like filled me. Hope, how has it been for you? Like, Hope's not a morning person at all, but I told her when we met for coffee, I'm like, I want you to get this book. It's amazing. How's it been for you doing it?
It's changed my life, like literally. So we're on vacation, and I'm telling Faith, like, we're getting up at 6 a.m. And so today we didn't get up at 6, but we still got up at 7. And we did P90X for like almost an hour. We had almost all of our work done, like everything, by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
A little later than I had wanted to, but still, I mean, we made the sacrifice on vacation to just get our work done. And It just really sets the tone for the entire day. Like, it really, I hate to get up in the morning. I do. It's been a big challenge for me, but exactly what you said, how he taught us that if you don't get up, you don't have self-discipline, and I just don't want to live like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I want to gain my discipline. I want to learn a discipline. And so that's been my biggest motivator. So I tell myself every morning, like, if you want these dreams to happen, you need to get your butt out of bed, because it's not going to happen if I stay asleep.
Yeah.
So It's been awesome.
Good. You know what? And real quickly, you guys know Eric Thomas. Like, I quote a lot about what he says. And Eric Thomas, if you don't know him, look him up on YouTube. He's awesome. But he was like, he gets up at 3 a.m. every single day to like start his day. And he takes an hour walk with God, and he just does all these things. And people are like, whoa, Eric, like, you're a millionaire. You get up at 3 a.m. still? Like, what? I don't understand that. He's like, listen, if getting up at 3 a.m. is what's required for me to live my purpose and to be fulfilled in life, and for my family to live the way we live, I can get up at 3 a.m. for that. My family, my living my purpose, it's worth that to me, those couple hours of sleep. So yeah, I do it because it's worth it. And I can hear his voice. And so when my alarm goes off at 4:30, and I don't want to get up at 4:30, but I'm like, is this worth it to me? Is this house that I promised my kids that we'll have, is that worth it to me? Yes. Yes, it's worth it to me. I'm going to get up. Is my purpose worth it? Yes, it's worth it. So I do that. And so yes, Miracle Morning, get it, start it, and start implementing it. And if you guys want like Miracle Morning partners, like Bethany, do you have the book yet? Do you? Yeah. Okay, you do. So if you guys want to connect within this group and get Miracle Morning partners, do it. Connect up. I mean, we all should have the book. We all should be implementing, because a partner is part of it, and it's accountability. And so Hope and I text Hope when I was, after our Miracle Mornings, like, she sends it to me, I send it to her, just to kind of keep on track, like, Miracle Morning, this is what we did, or whatever. So yeah, so definitely get the book and start reading it. Listen, this is your business. This is your dream. No one's going to do this for you. No one's going to do this for you. Your success, your failure, you living your purpose, you look in the mirror every single day. It's not about your upline. It's not about your downline. It's not about your crossline. It's you. It's you. Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to step out in faith and face this fear and live the purpose that God has placed in your heart and change lives? Change lives, right? Like that's what this is about. All right, so that's the plan. Starting tomorrow, to-do list will be up. The accountability post will be a pinned post. Have questions or anything, be active in the group. If you have questions, ask in the group. All right, thank you so much for getting on this call, you guys.